Hi, and welcome to yourusvisa.com, where we provide you the immigration news. The United States eases restrictions on Cuba relations. In April of this year, the administration of President Barack Obama announced that it is abandoning old postures towards the government in Havana. Specifically, the White House said it lifts restrictions to family travel to Cuba. It lifts restrictions in sending remittances and gifts to the island, and it lifts restrictions in telecommunications with the Caribbean nation. Even with these actions, the Cuban embargo was not lifted. With these changes, President Barack Obama fulfills his campaign promise of improving relations with the government in Havana. During his campaign and in recent press releases, Obama has mentioned that it is time for a change in strategy towards Cuba, and that it is time to leave behind the Cold War postures that have existed for 50 years. In an interview with the news network CNN in Spanish, Obama said that Cuba has taken some steps in the liberation of political prisoners, the freedom of speech, and travel authorization. Also, the president stated that Raúl Castro has shown interest in talking about these and other subjects. Obama said during the interview that if this continues, we will see a thawing in the relationships between both countries. Having said that, during Obama's participation in the Summit of the Americas that took place also in April, he said that in order to see this thawing in relations, there has to be concrete political steps in Cuba towards the improvement of human rights and the freedom of speech. Raúl Castro, president of Cuba, reacted to the announcement of the White House, saying that it is ready to speak about these and any other topic with the United States as long as they meet as equals. Barack Obama reacted positively to these words, but everything doesn't seem to be peaches and cream in Cuba. Fidel Castro, in one of his frequent writings that are published in the Granma newspaper, wrote a few days later that Obama interpreted it in the wrong way, the words of his brother. It seems, as many say, that Fidel is still governing the country from the back seat, even though he's not officially the president anymore. But it also seems that there are some cracks opening in the Havana regime. But what are the thoughts of the Cuban-American community in the United States? A poll done by pollster and political analyst Sergio Bendixen shows that 64% of the Cubans are in favor of the changes in the restrictions announced by the White House. 20% was against. Bendixen believes that these results are due mostly because of the generational changes inside the Cuban community, where many of them are motivated more for change because of economic reasons and not because of anti-communist ideologies. To check out the specific changes in the policy towards Cuba, visit the White House website at www.whitehouse.gov. And for anything more, visit us at www.yourusvisa.com.